to begin by thanking China Nahabedian and Annie Little for their help this year. If you teach long enough, you begin to notice that every class you teach has its own personality, its own feel and vibe. The community, collectively, takes on an identity of its own. As a teacher, it's important to put your finger on, as best you can, the heartbeat of this collective. What are its needs? What are its strengths? How does it learn and grow best? And what happens when it ventures out in public? With this class, a few characteristics became apparent day one. First of all, I knew from the beginning that this class was extremely knowledgeable about a wide variety of subjects, including, but not limited to, World War II fighter jets, Minecraft, redstoning, robotics, goats, horses, dirt bike riding, rocks and minerals, Rubik's Cubes, origami boats, volcanoes, and the list goes on and on. Secondly, I quickly figured out that this new class loved to read, wanted to read books of its choice, and could read for hours on end. The third and final piece of information was that this class had to be challenged. Certain lessons had to be enriched and supplemented, technology and engineering activities made a part of each quarter, and explorations and in-class workshops a must. From Zach Little teaching us how to program on Kojo, to PhD candidates from UCSB teaching the kids all about chemistry, the Humane Society Outreach Group educating us on animal abuse prevention, and an architect teaching us about firmness, commodity, and delight, to working with little bits and learning to solder, this year's class needed engaging activities in which they were personally invested. In addition to projects and workshops inside of the classroom, these students also spent considerable time and effort outside of class to create and implement their own passion projects. A few of these include studying and creating a hoverboard out of magnets and a skateboard, becoming an ambassador for the National Park Service, organizing and running a reading club after school, and removing the invasive ice plant from Santa Barbara Island, and there are many more. I am certainly curious to see what the future holds for these bright, energetic students who are wholeheartedly enthusiastic about life and the world around them. I fell in love with this class and the feeling and community they created together. I appreciate the effort and challenge they presented because it made me a better teacher. I wish them all the best next year in the 5th grade. Now I'd like to pass out the following promotion certificates and recognize a few unique qualities of each student. Generous, agreeable, and enterprising. Tajmana Stonepoik, dynamic, creative, flexible. Bennett Vogel, authentic, determined, insightful. Logan Wallace, sympathetic, artistic, genuine. And Jackson Williams, inventive, witty, ambitious. Mrs. Floyd, I introduce you to your new 5th grade class.